All right, Shalom. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostle, Nelson Great Millstone. Peace, safety, and blessings to you, Hakim, pushing this truth throughout the four winds. All right. Just wanted to go into the book of Jude. They really didn't title it nothing, just I'll go off the spirit. All right. This is Jude 1 and 1. It says, Jude, a servant of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and brother of James, to them that are sanctified by Yahweh Shem Shai, the Father, and preserved in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and called. Okay. It's a precept. It says before. Now, let's let you know who he's speaking to. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It says Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai called and preserved. You know what I'm saying? You know what preserve means? It means to set aside. Okay? It means it's special. All right? You're going to set it aside until you need it. Okay? So these men would be ones that's being preserved. All right? In Jeremiah chapter 1 and 5, it says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So, before any of this happened, it was men that were set aside to be prophets. They were preserved, okay? And a lot of them was written to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are waking up today because the reincarnation thing, it just plays out, okay? And it even have reincarnation in this lesson I'm about to go into, all right? This is verse 2. It says, mercy unto you and peace and love be multiplied. Okay, so he wrote a letter. It says, beloved, when I gave all diligence, now we're going to diligence. It means to haste, earnestness, diligence, earnestness, accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything, to give all diligence, interest is of one's self-earnesty. So when he made haste, and he sincerely wrote with an interest, okay, he said, to write unto you of the common salvation. A precept for that. This is Ephesians. That at that time you were without Hamashiach, being being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants and promise, having no hope, and without Yahweh Shem Shai in the world. So he told them up here to write to you of the common salvation, which is to Israel, okay? It says, it was needful of me to write unto you and exhort you, go to exhort, okay? To call to one side, call to summon, to address, speak to, call upon, which may be done in the way of exhortation, entreaty, comfort, instructions, to admonish, to exhort, to beg, to entreat, to beseech, to strive, to appease by entreaty, to console, to encourage, to strengthen by consolation and comfort, to receive consolation by comfort, to encourage, to strengthen, okay, to instruct, to teach. So he's telling them, okay, I have to teach you these things, okay? I have to give it to you, and I'm giving it in diligence, okay? It says, you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith, okay? Because now I'm giving you things you have to contend for, because I'm giving you things of the common salvation, all right? The common salvation, all right? But we're going to see why, okay? It says, which was once delivered unto the saints. Once delivered unto the saints. So something had to have changed. Okay? Let's see what changed. Verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares. So, just like today, you have niggas creep in and all they want to do is fill their own belly with God love everybody, y'all. Don't listen to them Israelite niggas. Don't listen to them false prophets. It was even going on back then. Okay? It says, for there are certain men crept in unaware. So he had to write this letter to him and tell him, we got to stick to the guns. We got to stick to the common thing that was taught to us. All right. Precept to that, Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. So you're going to have these people that creep in and they're going to prophesy deceit. They're going to prophesy lies. But it's going to be all for the betterment of the people who actually want to be lied to. We're going to make it to heaven long as we can pay this pastor off to tell us the things we want to hear. And it's just like a big, it's an industry, you know. Church is actually an industry. You know what I'm saying? President. You know what I'm saying? They got the pastor. You know what I'm saying? You got the deacons. And everybody on the same level of, well, he gonna just tell us what we want to hear. So what we want to hear, we don't want to abide by no laws. Don't give us no laws. And these dead preachers in churches tell them exactly that. Look, you don't have to keep them laws. Just repent that one time and go on living your life. Same thing was happening here. It said they crept in. Okay? Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men, but they were ordained to do wickedness. Ungodly men. Turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness. And I did a video about grace. You know what I'm saying? I did it like yesterday, a video about grace. And this is a prime example. Okay? Lasciviousness. It says unbridled lust, excess, licentiousness, lasciviousness, wantonness, outrageousness, shameless, insolence. So these men are basically going to be about themselves. They're not worrying about nothing. Yahweh Shem Yahshua saying they're going to do things according to how they want to do it. All right. Esau tell them to do it a certain way. They're going to do it and they're going to keep everybody blind. It says they crept in. So now I must write to you to where you have an understanding to be able to, everything they saying, combat it. All right. You know what I'm saying? It says denying the only power and of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay, so by them doing what they doing, they denying everything that they was taught. Okay, they going against it. These are antichrist. They're against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, they doing exactly what they want to do. All right, verse 5, it says, I will therefore put you in remembrance. In remembrance. Okay? This is Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Okay? So we coming in remembrance. He says, though ye once knew this, you used to actually know that you was Israel. All right? You used to know this. But it's going to become a time to where you become a Gentile. And then these things are going to come back to you. All right? That's why it's common salvation, because it was something that we was used to always, it was natural. Okay? But now, just like us today, when we are awakened, we have to awake other brothers. You know what I'm saying? It becomes common then. Oh, we Israel. All right? Verse 6, it says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Reserved, even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner. Sodom and Gomorrah, full of wickedness. These men gonna be preaching wickedness, okay? Hey, they being all preserved to do wicked things, all right? But I must write to you to let you know that these wicked things must take place, because it said up here, it said, before of old ordained to this condemnation. So they were ordained to basically be condemned. This is their role. Okay. Let's see. It says, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication. Okay, and this is how Sodom and Gomorrah, this is Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, and the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh Shem Yahshua overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So America gonna be the same way, overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah with fire. Okay, it says, and going after strange flesh, that faggot shit, okay, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal life. So those things were put forth so we could actually know we're not supposed to do that shit, bro. That shit wicked as hell. That's why I compared it to Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? Likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil in dignities. Like Martin Luther King says, I have heard what the prophet said that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. Okay. Now Martin Luther King, by him doing that, this is what he done. He defiled the flesh. Okay. He defiled us to thinking we're all equal. You know what I'm saying? And then before he died, I think it was like Harry Belafonte, he told, I led my people into a burning house, because he knew what he doing was wicked. All in the name of Christianity. All right? You know what I'm saying? He says, despise dominion and speak evil of dignities. Because you got to have dignity and honor about yourself to speak the truth, man. Knowing people are going to fucking hate you. All right? But all he did was lie to people. Okay? Yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, durst not bring against him a railing accusation, but said, the Lord rebuketh thee. But these speak evil of those things which they know not. Okay? They speak evil of things they know not. They don't know about the truth. Okay? They gonna speak evil of it because they have no idea who they are, what their purpose was of being here. They're basically in the dark. Okay? It's Romans 28. It says, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. And that's why, because it says, but these speak of evil things which they know not. So the Most High gave them over a reprobate mind. They're not going to understand. All right. It says, okay, let me see, Salakia. It says, but these speak evil of things which they know not, but what they know naturally, as brute beasts, and those things they corrupt themselves. So they have no clue. Talking about anybody could come into the church, gays. Now you got gays leading the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's they have no idea what they're speaking on. Okay, because everything has to be love, love, love. All right, verse 11 says, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain. Okay, we know what Cain was, a murderer, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Kor. Okay, so all they do is gainsay, yada, 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 this, and they have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. That belongs to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Peace, safety, and blessing to you. I can push this truth.